What's going on? What's going on? Until nobody use. What's going on? The hell is that? That was myself. That was myself. Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy. I hope he's picking everything up. You know. Holla if you hear me. Holla if. Okay, wait. Do I edit it? What's going on, Nick? How you feeling, buddy? What's going on, buddy? Nah, I'm trying out this live chat, man. So basically what I'm gonna try to do for the month of November is I'm gonna get on live for like 30 minutes a day. Not even, probably like 10, 15 minutes a day. And I'm just gonna talk some good shit, you know. Just relax. My man Nick is in the live. It's good to hear that you're doing good, Nick. Definitely good to hear that you're doing good. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, he can hear me. Access to this feature. Okay, they talking dirty about me. Yeah, so what's been up, man? So basically lately I was up on I saw Black Adam. Great movie. If you haven't seen Black Adam, definitely check it out. It was pretty decent. The Rock did a decent job. The villain was like the devil. So that was also like a half-ass villain thing. So I don't really count that as too much. Man, Nick got a new job. Shout out to Nick with a new job. Nick getting to the money. That's how it's supposed to be, baby. Anywho, as of late, I've been working to cop me a new whip. Just been doing with the Brew Godz, man. Brew Godz for show. So I got my own podcast on Apple Pod. This whole thing got the flow. Got a podcast on my Apple Podcast, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast from. You can definitely listen to the podcast. But what I was trying to say is that this is check. You. Yeah. Is this podcast or is it getting it from the mic? No. Doesn't matter. The Brew Godz sounds like super bright right now. Anyway, what I was saying on the podcast, my first episode of the podcast, saying is rapping started to become a dangerous job. And now I feel like people are starting to see what I'm talking about. Not in a good way. Not in a good way whatsoever. I feel like what we could do differently. Look at my wall here, my little setup. What we could do differently is acknowledge the sport for what it is. Okay? What I mean by the sport, I mean being a rapper is a dangerous job. To me, the reason why I call it sport, because it's like hunting, man. This ain't no normal job. Just imagine a shootout between Justin Bieber and shit. Imagine you seen Justin Bieber in a shootout, or you seen fucking anybody, fucking Aaron Carter in the shootout. There's just certain things you just wouldn't see on the normal. But when it comes to rappers, this is a dangerous profession. Why is that? We all know why is that. There's a lot of hate amongst poverty. And people love, like I said, the question I posed was, there's not a lot of pop stars being murdered about anything. If anything, if a pop rock star is dead, it's because he did coke. Crack. Just like what happened at that party. What party? Anyway, so what I'm saying is, give me a pause. Hey, Carly, come close my door for me. Come close my door for me. Because you switch loud. Thank you, boo boo. Yeah. Well, I can't wait. That's why I'm like, when kids get old enough to walk, you tell them what to do. Anywho, Quavo, man. Chavo. Chavo or Quavo? I think you meant to say Quavo. Either way, man, my condolences go to Quavo and his family for the loss of Takeoff. My girl lost her uncle today. My condolences go out to her and her family as well. Needs to say, people die every day, B. People die every day. It's hard to get through death. Death ain't easy all the time. But what I can tell you is, my girl's situation was the guy's older. Quavo's and Takeoff situation is what? No, he wasn't doing anything when it happened, or he wasn't what? He wasn't what? He wasn't shooting dice. Listen, if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, do you belong outside? Easy answer. I don't care if it's a dice game. I don't care if it's a bowling alley. There's always a what if at that hour of night, right? You don't go out there willy-nilly thinking shit sweet. Not saying he was with the good people. I'm saying he was with bad people. What I am saying is, when I'm out at 1 at night, I start to look at my surroundings. I start to get the fuck out of there. Even I'm with people I know. I'll start feeling that feel, and I'm like, you know what? It might not be a good night to be outside. Now, for what I know, and what a lot of people know, is that this guy Takeoff was real chills. So it's just like a random killing. It's like, damn, son, like how could this guy, how could it happen to him? It could happen to any one of us. We could be getting on a goddamn bus and get clipped. Okay? Just like this, man. What's dangerous about it is the people he was around, the company he kept, and his profession he chose. Rap is a dangerous job. Not only will you get shot by hatred, but you couldn't be shot on a random. It's always a wrong place, wrong time when it comes to hip hop. You could be performing in the club and someone start fighting in the club, and now you're getting shot. It's a scary game we deal with every day. Very scary game. But I just wanted to start off by saying, rest in peace to that man. The saga continues, man. The constant drive to kill a black rapper continues. I don't want to see anyone else die from rap, but I want to see one of these pop stars start popping some guns. I want to see Ed Sheeran with a pistol run down on Harry Styles and them. That's what I want to see. No, I don't want to see, I don't want to see nobody kill each other, but I want to see some gangster shit going on between them. Because it seemed like only shit that's interesting is when we are killing each other. Rappers, as in we. I'm not a rapper, but black rappers. Okay, that's the only interesting fact of the internet right now. Guy got killed at Chicken and Waffles. Guy got killed at a mansion party. Guy gets killed now at a dice game at a bowling alley. Where the fuck do the pop stars hang out at? I want to go there. That's where it's obviously safe. No one's being killed at these parties. But I rest my case. Scary world we live in. We shall all get through this. Peace out, Nick. I appreciate you. We can all get through this. But it's a scary fact to know that your little cousin or your brother or your peoples who you was pushing in the industry, you like, yo, I could put some money towards this dude. He'll get some money. You know, he good with the rap. You signing that man up for a death certificate. He gonna be done. He's done. I'm on Denzel. He's done. All right, I'm done. Moving on from the rap situation, I got big news too. The Nets finally fired Steve Nash ass. Cause only God knew that shit wasn't gonna work. What the Nets fucked up at is they plan on hiring the Ben Odugu guy, or whoever cheated on Nia Long, they gonna hire that nigga. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. Not everyone. Not everyone. Everyone's made a mistake. How about that? But people do mess up with the cheating and relationship things. We've all been through it. Dude, you cheated on Nia Long with a white assistant who was shaped like this microphone. No, I'm sorry. You don't get another job. You don't get to collect. You don't get to collect 200 to go basketball. You go home and you don't come back. You're a trash. Now, what I can say is, he's a decent coach. I guess he can coach. I don't like his fucking antics. That shit was whack. Once you put Nia Long out there, that's why my man Shay gonna get her. Let's talk to the wall for a minute, because I'm pretty pissed about it. So, what I assume is there's a reason why everyone is upset with the Nets, with sports, with it's a lot of things to be mad with in life. But at the end of the day, what really matters when it gets 8, 9 o'clock? What's the main thing that matters in your mind? I need a shower. I need to what? Get some sleep. I need to what? Read. What do we do mental health wise that helps you out every day? Because I can't seem to find my niche. I seem to create vices over and over again just to get me by the pastime without being constructive. But do you ever have the feeling of wanting to be like super constructive? It's weird. So my main goal on like this Brew Godz shit, like this beer shit, was to spread this knowledge of beer amongst black people of my, we all have these things in common. So that was my plan. But of course, it didn't work out like that. And let me close my window. These are window files. I'm about to kick y'all some window files. Yes, sir. Like I was saying. It's a lot of depressing shit in the world. The internet feeds us death all the time. Fucking what? The news feeds us crime, feeds us no hope, and our music feeds us definitely trash. My question is, What the fuck is it gonna take for people to realize you can't band together and get nothing done? It's 2022, yet you're taking the same approach people were taking in 1960 something. Let's band together. Let's do something nice. How about this? That shit don't work. You gotta up the ante. You gotta do Kanye crazy type shit. You gotta do fucking Diddy crazy type shit. You need money to talk, because without the money talking, you're not in a good situation where you can tell it. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. My whole camera fell. This is terrible. Either way, it's hard to stay motivated. It's hard to stay focused. It's hard to be like, we're gonna do this beer shit every day, and people are like not gonna watch every day, but I'm gonna continue to do it. It's hard to do that. Like, people who do that are like borderline insane. Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. So when you're borderline insane, I'm starting to think it takes insanity to make it to whatever you want to make it to. Because thinking logically ain't gonna make it. Me sitting here and strategically plotting videos, me sitting here putting work in on titles, backgrounds, thumbnails, that ain't gonna work. You know what is gonna work? Bullshit. Toxic driven shit is what's gonna work. Shit that people seriously just don't give a two rats fuck about. That's what's gonna pop. If I came on this podcast and told you right now I could make you $1,000,000, I had no proof of having this $1,000,000. But if my video looked like I had $1,000,000, your ass will believe me. If it was a picture of a male that was about 6'4" in this video right now, of a wall, you'd be saying, you know what is this guy saying? But because it's me, or because it's this wall, because you can't see who's talking exactly, it will remain at a stream of like zero, nothing, you know. But I could speak real shit. It could be Jesus Christ on the other side of this mic, and they wouldn't give a fuck if he wasn't lighting himself on fire and walking across water and shit. You gotta do a lot of shit to get attention nowadays, and people are starting to do what was a lot of shit to them is like falsified entertainment. So here's my plight on the beer shit, right? Back to the beer. This whole just thing is about the beer, but I'm also like wrapping around everything. The beer shit. I don't like the beer shit. I don't like the beer shit, and here's why. Here's a cold fact of why I don't like the beer shit. It's a slow game. It's a game ran by, I'm sorry to say this too, but I would definitely change my title to say sorry, not sorry. It's a game ran by corny motherfuckers. And I'm not the coolest person in the world. I always try to tell people that when I say that you're corny. I just know the level of corniness when I see it. Um, Most of these black beer brands or people or faces, personalities, creators, even the ones I'm fucking cool with, bro, These dudes be corn balls. They be one of the corniest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. Be plugged in with these goddamn breweries, with the people. I feel like, yo, this is a cool event. These are cool people. I want to meet these important people. And these corny motherfuckers be knowing them, be around them, be like, sponsored by them, or, they could throw parties there. They can fucking, they just get all this love. And I sit there sometimes and I say, how do I separate? What's separating me from them? Like, they're no better than your boy. I think the separation just seriously just how much ass you gonna kiss, how much brown nosing you gonna do. I don't have to if I do an interview with you, let's say I went to a brewery, do an interview with the brewery. The next time I come in, I'm not about to dap you up like we motherfucking friends. No, I don't got no beef, no hatred, but we gotta be real. I'm not a part of this crowd. I'm not a fucking friendly. I just know how to be professional. I know my goal. I know if you're a brewery, I know your goal is to sell beer, your craft beer. Your market is crazy because there's so many craft beer spots. So if I say I work for YouTube, because I don't work for YouTube, but I'm trying to, right? And I say I'm doing a review or I'm doing any type of thing for your channel, you're supposed to dig in and say, all right, cool, I got you. Let me sit down and ask a few questions or here, throw me beer. And that's what most people do, honestly. They're real receptive of it. And then there's people that's like, you gotta have a certain amount of followers, or they comparing different creators they like than what you like, than what you have to offer. And all I say to them people is like the beer community slept on me. Like it slept on me heavy. And it doesn't have a trendsetter. It doesn't have a cool person that's like black. Literally, like I'm hip to everything. There's nothing that you could talk around to me. No, I'm not no street nigga. No, I'm not in the street shooting guns, busting guns. I studied the background of it. I've indulged in a few things myself that I'm not proud of. But there's not a green spot or a blind spot on your boy. But when I go to these breweries, it ain't about being gangster. I get it. But when that's my culture and you want my culture's money because we're supposed to be the number one consumers, you don't black sheep me. You embrace me. I'm different. My crew is different. We not coming in there like everyone else. I'm not gonna get up and have a hold down. I'm not gonna get up and play cornhole. I'm not gonna. I don't agree to some of the music, and I don't agree to the damn dogs. That's a pet for your crib. That pet it shouldn't be allowed with everybody. But it's a way to bring money, and I get it. You want people to come with their babies, their dogs, no matter what, come to the brewery. I get that. What I also get is hygiene ain't something big in breweries. Dogs and shit and hair, and we drinking straight out of glasses. I'm not saying they not clean and shit, but man, it makes me nervous. What I do say is most of the people, the bartenders, the beer tenders and shit, they're mostly cool people. They're never like assholes. They're never like people I fucking hate to be around. But a lot of times they do, you know, make it uneasy through convo. Not through like mean or being nasty, just through convo they make things uneven. Cause like what are we talking about? Right? What do we have in common, Jim? Jerry, what do we have in common? I don't know too much about taxes. H&R Block does mine. If I don't do H&R Block, then I'm doing TurboTax. What are we talking about, Jim? We talk about stocks. I'm 30, Jim. I'm not worried about no fucking stocks right now while I'm drinking beer. You want to talk about what you golf? Would you swing? How many strokes you had? I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. So the fact that I don't really care and I'm going to these breweries faithfully and I can't figure out where's my niche to start conversing with people because I'm a listener. I can hear your conversation from where I'm sitting at because honestly, most white people talk really loud. That's facts. So I can hear your fucking conversation. So I hear you talking stupid shit. I'm thinking to the now I'm not even mad at you because you saying dumb shit. I'm mad at the person that's listening to it. I'm like, this dude is really indulgent in this shit. And he not telling his man's nothing. Because that's the difference between, the bar or somewhere else. If your man's drunk screaming in your ear, you gonna tell the hey, cuz shut the fuck up, right? And listen, I don't know if this is fact, but when me and my man Joe and the Brew Godz step in the breweries, it be me and him and my boy. That's it. That is black. Might be another dude in there. But that dude shaky. Huh? Shaky. That dude you would never see that. You might see my face in the hood. I could sit in the hood. I'm not sitting for long. I'm not sitting and admiring. But I'll sit down there. I keep my fire on me. I don't give a damn who in the hood. Because there's a lot of y'all that I'm not going to be there for too long. But these people, other people I see, you be like, yo, this dude definitely stays in the crib. This dude definitely lives in this neighborhood. He has not seen anything. It's not such thing as talking white, it's talking proper, but they got that proper